Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Keith with Positively Osceola, and we are here for another episode of the Afternoon Coffee Club discussion. There it is right there, proving that there is coffee in the world, and we love it all, by the way. But a special a guest right now, and both of these are very special people in our lives, and that would be, I'm going to give you a more close-up look at these awesome folks, and that would be Charlie Draper and Michelle Incandela, both from Draper Law Office. How you guys doing?
Good, good.
I want to get us a little closer.
How are you?
Everything's great. Bam, there we are. So it's an extra good-looking day.
We are.
We'll start off with that.
Everybody.
Hey, so obviously we have an interesting time of our lives for sure. We've been dealing with a lot of different challenges with the whole COVID-19 thing, and we've talked that certainly before, but it's kind of changing a little bit right now, and in that more people are at the workplace, more people are obviously back on the road, as I've experienced maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. And so I thought it would be good to get back with both you, Charlie, and you, Michelle, just kind of ask if you would kind of just update us, to what you're seeing out there and what you're doing for folks again, and how people are able to pursue services that you provide to the community. Why don't you go ahead and share that with me, Charlie?
Yeah, what I'm seeing is what we saw, before COVID-19 is that's congested roads, distracted drivers, and multiple accidents, and so we have been kind of lulled into a false sense of security at home.
Sure.
Not only because we haven't been traveling like we used to, but also when we do get out on the roads, there's not as much traffic. So we tend to let our guards down. But just think of the roadways, say back in February, before this all started up. And so I guess my message is just because we're able to return to work, don't let your guards down. I mean, there are going to be crazy drivers out there who not only vehicle drivers, but motorcycle drivers, and just be aware and respectful of the other motorists on the road. There's going to be accidents. We know that. I mean, I'm sure we will return to all the distractions in our vehicles that we had before, phones, videos. It's amazing that all the distractions that are now available, and we're able to take advantage of it. And it just takes a split second. Take your eye off the road, and bam, you're involved in an accident. It doesn't have to be your fault. It could be someone else's fault. It could be an unsafe lane change.
Right.
It's just part of our new life, even with the after COVID-19. We're gonna pick up the pace. I'm very hopeful, and we will get back to where we were. It may take us a little bit longer. We may do things differently as we are in our office in terms of communicating with our clients, but we will get back to that. And so just be vigilant out there. And Michelle's going to talk about what you should do in any event that you are involved in an accident and are injured, and what steps you need to take in order to protect yourself, as well as seek medical attention. So, Michelle, you want to chime in?
Yeah. So, Keith, you and I, we spoke a little bit last week about, some of the things that we're doing around here, slightly differently, which is using increased technology, to meet with clients, and even the court system is changed so that a lot of the hearings and trials are now becoming on virtual platforms.
Right.
And we've kept working here at Draper Law Office right through from the beginning of all this, because we have the ability to do that. So we were still able to service our clients. We're back in the office physically slightly more now. We had, for a period of time, we're working more remotely, but because of the technology, we're able to keep doing that, without missing a beat. So we're able to be here for people when they need us, because there's still car accidents, and there's still slip and falls, and people still get hurt, and people still need help even during, the COVID crisis. So we need to make sure that we're here and available and accessible to everyone. And we did for, a period of time when there were less people on the roads, because more businesses were in a work from home environment. Now that things are opening up more, there is definitely an increase in those accidents. So what we're concerned about, and what people have expressed to us as a concern, is that if they're injured after an accident, and maybe it's not a life-threatening injury that requires immediate hospitalization, they're hesitant to get medical treatment because they're afraid to go to doctors. They might be afraid to go out into a public setting, so they might delay that. And unfortunately, the insurance companies are not going to excuse these delays, and things that people do immediately after an accident can have a negative impact on their claim indefinitely, permanently. So what we want to let people know is that if you are involved in an accident or a slip and fall, you're injured, something happens, to call us, because we can help you. We can let you know what your rights are. We can let you know what you need to do in order to protect and preserve your claim. Because 6 months from now, God willing, even sooner, but COVID is going to be on our rearview mirror at some point. It's going to be gone. But injuries that you sustain in an accident can be with you forever. And if you do something now that compromises your claim, there's certain things that can't be undone. So we want people to still be educated, to still reach out. And we understand the hesitation. I myself am very hesitant to go any place unless I absolutely have to. So that's why at Draper, Law Office, we have the virtual appointments, we have telephone appointments, and our staff, we are very concerned about social distancing within our own office, and maintaining the safest environment that we can to minimize the risk. So there's ways to do it and to find out the information without even having to come into contact with anybody. We just want to make sure that people don't delay, because we really want to make sure that you're protected and you're informed, and let you know that we're here if you need us.
Charlie, I liked how you put that we were lulled into a false sense of security. Yesterday, I was just saying that as I was coming back through Kissimmee, and that's kind of a dangerous area sometimes, no matter what day or what time of the day it is, with the pedestrians crossing across Broadway. It's always been, a challenging place to cross. And during the last month or so, it was quite easy to get through that area. And I noticed yesterday, kind of back to the point where a place where people aren't kind of paying attention as they're walking across, and drivers seem to be back to distraction level. So hopefully we'll all be aware. So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, what's the easiest way for people to get a hold of you, Charlie?
Well, either by phone, 407-846-0075, go to our website, and we can arrange for, if there's any concerns still lingering, we can arrange for a Zoom interview. We can meet with you either at our office or in their home, and obviously we would be wearing masks, and so honoring the 6 foot social distancing. Just a couple things that I think that maybe we need to remind the viewers is that among the arsenal that the insurance companies use against our clients is, one, not getting a treatment shortly after the accident if they're injured, and any delay, they will use that to their advantage in arguing that your client couldn't have been injured that badly if they didn't go to the hospital that same day. And of course, That's not always the case. It's not always convenient to do that. So seeking immediate medical treatment within a few days of the accident is acceptable. The sooner the better. Another issue that the insurance company latches onto is you went to the doctor, but you only complained about your neck, and you didn't complain about your headaches, or you didn't complain about the back until a month later or 3 months later. And it's not uncommon for people to complain about that which bothers them the most. And so, but the insurance companies like to spin that so that trying to make that it's not causally related to this accident because it wasn't complained. So I would suggest if you are injured and you do seek medical attention, you be as thorough in describing all your symptoms to the doctor or professional healthcare provider that you may see, even though it may be the neck that's bothering you the most, and that's the same as true with if you have a slip and fall accident, even a dog bite incident or a dog chase incident, and you're injured, a trip and fall. Be as thorough as you can, and again, those are the biggest, two of the biggest obstacles that we as attorneys face is not getting treatment right away, not disclosing all of our symptoms, and then the third one is gaps in treatment where you don't follow up with a doctor or follow the doctor's recommendations of physical therapy and so forth. So just want to remind the viewers that since we're getting back into this work mode and anticipate increased number of accidents, that just be smart and, hopefully you'll be safe, be respectful of other drivers on the road, try to avoid distractions, and hopefully at the end of the day, we can all get home safely.
Well said. I know as we're back, my team's back in the office, not as much as we were a few months ago, so there is an adjustment for sure, and we're up on the second floor, so a lot of steps. So I was thinking today, it's been a while since I've climbed these stairs, better be a little extra careful. So great advice, and again, we thank you. I know you're major components of the community, and you have been for many years. And so we want to just reach out to you and speak to you today, and just kind of go over people's rights and what they should be thinking about as we're hopefully gearing back into a somewhat normal state for all of our businesses and organizations. Anything else you want to share before we close it out and just say thank you?
No, thank you for the opportunity.
Glad to be here, Michelle. Anything from you?
No, I just want to tell everyone, stay safe and stay together, be kind to one another, and let's get through this and put this past us as quickly as possible.
Agreed. Got a little ways to go for sure, but hopefully we're in the right direction. Well, I appreciate you both again. Again, this is Keith with Positively Osceola, along with Charlie Draper and Michelle Incandela, both of Draper Law Office. Together, we're making a positive difference in Osceola County. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for being a part of that.
Bye, Keith. Bye, everyone.
Thanks.